stuff, which then gets very heavy, very expensive, which sticks to your clothes. This washes out completely clean. And I want to say right here at the top, 243 million loads of laundry from Nellies since 2015 that our customers have picked up here. And I want you to notice the amount that she's using in this video. You see that? It's just a little tablespoon. Aren't you used to carrying some big, messy goop that you have to measure that's a lot, that's very expensive? When you don't have all those fillers, when you don't have all those chemicals, you just need a little tablespoon. Now let me tell you what you're getting. 400 loads of laundry worth. 400 loads, that comes down to about 15 cents a load, right? You carry this into your home, into your laundry room, and maybe that'll last you the entire year, right? Maybe that will last you, and you don't even have to think about going out and spending all that money today. $59.99. And then, look, you're also getting a little stain stick. I love this little thing, right? This is like that spot stain remover. Maybe it's grass stains. I just mentioned how my kids got new clothes for school, and they come home, and I'm like, what happened? Well, I'm going to use the stain stick. We're going to rub it on there. I'm like, those were new. Those aren't play clothes. Those are school clothes. Well, you're getting that as well. $59.99. Do the math real quick. That comes down to about 15 cents of load without all that stuff in your clothes that you don't want in there. But again, seeing is believing from Nellies. Our friend Terry Toner is joining us. Terry, I'm going to come down to you so we can see. Stay with us because you have to see what I'm talking about here. First of all, just the size difference.
Yeah. We're all used to using the big old, scoop of powder or the cup of liquid, which,
right.
You're just paying for expensive water when it comes to the liquids. But, and probably you're using too much. I mean, because they give you this giant cup, so you scoop it in, and, you never get all the loads that you think you're going to get out of that box of detergent. Nellies is different. It is a laundry soda, not a detergent. And as you mentioned, Ty, it doesn't have the phosphates, the chlorine, borax, fillers, artificial fragrances, weird things that you can't pronounce. We start with 5 simple ingredients. This one actually has the laundry booster built into it. That's the POW powder, which is a little bit of oxygen brightener, and our priority enzyme cleaner, and we'll tell you more about that. But if you're new to us, if you've never heard of Nellies laundry soda before, the first thing we're famous for is that we completely dissolve in the machine, which is what I'm going to show you now. So my Nellies, 1 little tablespoon, does the average size load. There's the scoop of powder.
Okay.
Into the clean water they go, and I'm going to mix them up with a blender. This is like the agitation inside your machine.
Okay.
There's the Nellies side. Give it a good mix.
Yep.
We'll do the same thing on the detergent side. Ooh, look at that color.
You can you can already tell, right? You can already see all of the stuff that's added in there. And Terry, the stuff that's added into those, that sticks to your clothes, which then touches your skin.
Exactly. And in fact, laundry detergents are actually engineered to deposit all that stuff on your clothes. Laundry detergent manufacturers are chemical companies. They're in the business of selling chemicals. So every time there's a new and improved formula, it just has like more crud in it, more chemicals, more things that you can't pronounce. I want you to take a look at the jeans that I have in front of here. They're actually identical jeans. They've been washed the same amount of times. They both started out this nice, rich, saturated black. Now, if you want gray jeans, go out and buy gray jeans. But if you bought black jeans and you'd like them to stay black, don't be washing them in detergent, because this is what detergent does. It fades, it builds up. You get the dull, dingy buildup on there. That's exactly what detergents are designed to do. Nellies, 1 little tablespoon, put it right into your detergent dispenser of your machine, top load, front load, washboard in a bucket. It does not matter. It's a laundry soda. This is old-fashioned clean. Think of grandmas, or for some of you youngsters out there, great grandmas, laundry hanging on a clothesline. My grandma was born in the 1800s, so I remember her clothesline. Nothing was fresher than grandma's wash. The linen's crisp on the sheets, on the clotheslines. And they didn't use detergent back then. They used laundry soda. So Nellies is giving you that old-fashioned clean. So we're going to let these guys settle down for a minute. This was the Nellies side. This is the detergent side. We're just going to let them sit, and then we'll revisit. Here I'm going to show you the rinse cycle, because Nellies not only is famous for completely dissolving in your washing machine, which means you're not going to pull out a pair of jeans and there's like, weird undissolved powder or goopy stuff in your dispenser. But we're also famous for completely rinsing out. So I've got 2 baby shirts here. They've already been washed and dried. They're clean. We're gonna put them into these 2 clean bowls of water.
Okay.
We're gonna do some more agitation here. This is like being in your machine. This is the extra rinse cycle. And what you're gonna see is the difference rather quickly of what builds up in your clothes. This is the stuff that detergents deposit. And like I said, detergents are actually engineered to deposit these chemicals in your clothes. It's fragrances, it's a weird chemical called an optical brightener that is a light reflecting chemical.
Yes.
And it doesn't get dirt out, it just hides the dirt.
It just, of course.
It's like a cloaking device. I'm like, I don't want to hide the dirt.
no.
I want to get rid of the dirt. Look at the difference in the water. This residue that you see here, this is typical of detergents. And if that residue is on your sheets, your towels, your gym clothes, the kids' soccer uniforms, the school uniforms, your underwear, I mean, you know, whatever. That residue goes into your skin 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yep.
That is the chemical residue. And they're petrochemicals. These are petroleum products that you can't even pronounce, and a long list of them. With Nellies, every ingredient that we have, you can actually pronounce. We start with sodium carbonate, and that sodium carbonate preconditions the water that you have. So if you live in the country and your water is very minerally, or you live in the city and it's very chlorine-y, that sodium carbonate preconditions the wash. That allows our remaining coconut oil-based surfactants to do the amazing job they do. And with the addition of the POW powder, which is the built-in booster, those enzymes just chomp away at the bonds that hold the stains to the fabric. So let's go back and visit our first jar here, because I want you to see the difference. And even as I keep chit-chatting here, and I know we only have a few minutes left, but this will get more and more clear. But look at this.
Look at the difference, and that's and the difference is it's just in the water. I want you to imagine now your clothes in there and all that attaching to your clothes and not rinsing out completely.
Look at this.
Of what's well, and think about the machines, right? Your machines, all of that ends up clogging up your machine. Speaking of machines, can I ask you about front load, top load, high efficiency?
Any type of washing machine, old school, new school, low water. It is high efficiency machine certified, and you can put it right into the dispenser. I know a lot of the machines say, well, you know, if you use a powder or liquid, you know, you pour it on the clothes. Just put it right in the dispenser, because it will completely dissolve. It's not going to leave a bunch of goop inside your dispenser. 400
count. I want to make sure you're saying that when you're tuning in. 400 loads of laundry, $59.99. We are covering the shipping and handling right here. 3 flexible payments of only $20. We're shipping this out to you. Also the stain stick, which we will tell you about as well. But now this again, seeing is believing. If you have any question, take a look.
All right, so what I have here is a cloth diaper. You can see both sides of it. I've got 2 glass containers, 1 diaper. Between the containers, I've got iodine. I love it.
Oh boy.
Gonna make a stain here.
Okay.
Gonna make a stain here. We are both parents of twins, so we know all about even Steven. Making things the same.
Making the same, right?
Here I've got some detergent. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that detergent in there. Here I've got my beautiful Nellies with the POW powder. What is the POW powder all about? Well, this is what this demonstration is going to show you. POW powder is a unique blend, laundry booster that's already built into the formula. So you do not have to add a second product,
something else, buy
set a
something
timer,
else. Yes,
etc.
right, constantly.
It is a little bit of oxygen brightener, and then the addition of enzymes. Enzymes have been used in the garment industry for over 100 years. And what they do is actually condition clothes, and they also attack the protein bonds that hold stains to the fabric. So look what's happening here. First of all, the detergent stain is spreading, and it's just making the water dirty. So if you're washing your clothes with that, all your clothes are getting washed with that gross stuff. The Nellies side is containing the stain, and here's the hand diagram. Here's fabric, here's a stain. The stain is held to the fabric with protein bonds. The enzymes in our POW powder are like little Pac-Man guys. They crunch away. That's what they do. They literally eat the protein bonds that release the stain, and that allows our ingredients to wash it away. So as I work these around a little bit, again, you're seeing what's happening. The Nellie side is getting lighter and lighter. This
look
side
at
is
that, just
gross,
spreading around.
Yeah, it's nasty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the detergent side, pop it over to the Nellies side. Let's get that soaking in there. I'll pour a little more of our Nellies on there
So
just
look
to
at that.
cover it
So
up.
not only clean, fresh, bright, rinses
Watch this.
through, it's easier. Okay, here we go. Take a
Here we
look.
go. Here we go.
This is the Nellies. Putting it on top of that.
Bye-bye.
Save the day.
No more gross water. No more nasty
Look at that.
stuff.
Just save the day from those detergents that are big, that are heavy, and that you don't know what is in there. $59.99, 400 count that you are getting. This is the one that has that POW powder included as well. You mentioned that. It's like, that's a whole other step, which whole other,
Right.
a whole other collection of chemicals.
A whole other, thing you have to buy and
Yes,
set a timer to add and all of that.
All included.
Let's quick review, and then I'm going to show you the Wow Stick. So
Okay.
here's where we started. We mixed up our Nellies and our detergent, and you can see that the Nellies side is completely clear. I mean, the difference is crystal clear.
Wow.
We are famous for completely dissolving, so you don't have to worry about crud being left behind on your clothes. We're also famous for completely rinsing out, which means you're not going to get this weird chemical residue all over your clothes, your sheets, your towels, your underwear, everything else. You also don't have to add that very, lengthy and expensive extra rinse cycle because you feel like your clothes aren't clean, so you keep adding extra rinse cycles. So you don't have to do that anymore because Nellies completely rinses out. This is the Wow Stick.
Oh, this is
This
great.
comes along with it. I know it looks like a big fat crayon, doesn't it? It's actually super concentrated Nellies. You're going to run this under the tap, run it under the faucet, and just get the end wet. I have a little bowl of water here, so I'm just going to get it wet there.
Okay.
And then rub it into the stain, whatever the stain is. Could be gravy, could be blood, could be grass, could be milk, dairy, clay, soil, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Rub it into the stain. It immediately goes to work to break up the stain. It's like a pre-treat. But unlike these bleach pens, which, that's rolling the dice if you put those bleach pens on your clothes.
It's true, right.
Or a lot of pre-treats that,
This is
get
it.
that red sauce out of there.
Yeah, I'm used to this.
Yeah.
There we go. But immediately, you're getting that to save that, right? And again, it's not with those harsh chemicals in there that you don't know what's in there that's going to tear down the clothes. Not only fade the clothes, but it breaks the clothes down.
You can literally burn a hole with those bleach pens.
Yeah.
With the Wow Stick, again, super concentrated Nellies cleaning power in a stick form, rub it onto that stain. It could be 2 minutes, 20 minutes, 2 weeks, 2 months. You don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, set a timer, I've got to get this into the wash. You could throw it in the hamper and forget about it, until, I don't know, a couple of months and throw it in there, and it's not going to hurt the fabric. It's not going to break down the fabric. It's just going to, be there, and it won't hurt a thing. So don't worry about that. It is safe for just about anything washable.
So you are getting that included with 400 loads and Nellies, $59.99. Here we go. Look. Remember the eye? Look at how clean this. And not only that, but I can't believe how clean the
water's clean, right?
It's clean, yes.
Yeah, the water's clean too. So you don't have to worry about, washing your clothes in muddy water.
Yeah.
Nellies is super concentrated. You saw that we used that 1 little tablespoon. Here I have the laundry scales of justice.
Yes.
Here's a scoop of blue detergent.
Right.
Let's pop that in that side.
When you don't add in all of those harsh chemicals, when you're not adding in the fragrances and the fillers and all of that stuff, look how much.
Yeah. Same measure.
Look how concentrated this is but it's just a tablespoon.
Yep.
It's just a tablespoon.
Here's what 100 loads of laundry detergent looks like, and here's what 100 loads of Nellies looks like.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible. $59.99. Okay, we do have 1 minute, and I'd love to mention the flyer.